talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy pair. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. First down, it's Carr. That's complete to Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
25, Marlon Mack, the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Complete to
in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Carr. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Brissett.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's now
the Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
Carr's pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From just shy of midfield, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He can run, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Hines. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Brissett now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A quick toss out right, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And the Giants 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
And a yard.
False start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Stepping up, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play. as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
1st down, New York.
Here's Jones on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw his car. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. that's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Indianapolis, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.